Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dami Babz. I am the founder of First Vessels Co. and the creator of the Simple Agenda Planner that we have here in front of us. This is our second year running, so we launched one last year and we've launched another one for 2024, and I'm really excited to show you what's inside this planner. So this year we've gone with just two colors, which is your jet black and your white marble, and it's still hard cover, so you ensure that it's sturdy and durable. But what we've done differently this year is we've changed to a wire binding. So I showed you last year's where we had kind of like the book bound style, but we decided to change it up a little bit for this year because it just we felt like it makes it easier with the wire binding and kind of folding it on itself and having a smaller profile on your table and stuff like that, and it's just easier to work with. So we've gone with the wire. It's black on both of them. I think it looks really classy and sophisticated and just professional. So yeah, those are the planners, those are the specs, and I'm gonna now show you what's inside. Let's use the marble one. Look at that, it matches the background. So let's open it up. I'm gonna try and go through this really quickly so I don't take too long. You have your inside cover design. Looks really nice. This was last year's one. So I actually really like this one, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we always do like a nice funky pattern in the inside cover. So you have here, obviously created by myself, and the name of the planner, a bit of information, how to contact us, website and Instagram handle, your nameplate page. So put your name, your email address, phone number, whatever it is you want to put, social media handle, you can put it in there. And then you have a letter from myself, and then we have 3 sections in the planner. So intro, prep, and plan. So I'm going to show you that, and they're all how do I say, divided or sectioned off with a black kind of page like this. So you see that. So let's go into intro. Intro, you have your content and how to use. So it tells you what's in the planner and how you can use it. Please do read it, because I think you'll find some really useful information in there. To really help you, to use your planner to the max. You're going to fill out a bit about yourself. I'm not going to go too much into details about obviously each of the questions or anything, but feel free to kind of pause this video or something if you want to read through it. But yeah, this is your about me, filling out a bit about yourself, what you're passionate about, a little bit of a game, this or that, and then you write a dear future me, letter to your future self. Including words of advice and from wisdom, encouragement. Yeah, just a little bit about yourself, a little self-reflection. Then you have a year in review. So we review 2023 and thinking about how the year went and what were some of your proudest moments and how did you develop in your career, business, education, and then finally you can rate your year. So really take time to obviously do this review and just think about how 2023 went, because when we get to the next section, that's where you start to prepare for the year. Okay, for the new year. So read through that. Then you have your holidays and observances here. What we do differently, or what we do I think uniquely, is you have your calendar, you have a bit where you can record obviously your important dates and events, and then you still get to see the holidays in that month. So that is, for me, is just really gold, because I think when you have just the calendars here and then you have to flip to the back to write your important dates, it just seems so disconnected. But here at least you can do it all together and see all at once. You have the first 6 months of the year, and then you have the second 6 months of the year. And one thing that we did new as well was we added this color coding key at the bottom. So if you're like someone that likes to kind of track things across the year, maybe birthdays, anniversaries, something business related, work related, your kids' school related dates, you can kind of use that code to track that. So that's your holidays and observances. And last page or last spread in your intro section is your 2025 calendar, so you can have this look ahead or plan ahead. Again, we put it in the front just because if you already have dates, you can just there's that continuity between filling out your 2024 dates and filling out your 2025, rather than going to the back and it's just so hidden or tucked away. You can actually continue with your planning for even the future year. And I always use the example of, if you're a photographer, it just really helps to be able to carry it on where you have clients or bookings for 2025. You can already start putting it on here as well, and you don't have to be flipping to the back to get to them. So yeah, that's what the 2025 spread is. And then you have your next section, which has this nice quote here from Alexander Graham Bell: before anything else, preparation is the key to success. I really believe this. Before we get planning or before we get into the days, let's actually really prepare. Let's think about some things that's going to help us to have a successful to have successful plans. And it all starts with preparation and really preparing. So it's a nice reminder of the year. Always remember that before anything else, preparation, really preparing yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, everything like that will really be the key to your success and your successful year. So how do you start? How do we get prepared? It starts off by deciding your word of the year. So what's that word that's going to guide you for the year? Think about it. Mine so far is several ideas. I don't even know which I'm going to go for. I'm thinking simplicity, simplify, joy, intentional, all them stuff like that. I'm sure I'll decide one eventually. But yeah, so you can really put it here and think about why you've chosen it. And then we have some other questions here, like what's your one big dream or goal? What do you want to pursue? What's one fear you want to overcome? Just really like think about that word and why it sits with you for the new year. Then here you have your brain dump section or brainstorming section for the things that you want to do in the year. Like what do you want to start, stop, continue, finish, things like that. And then this is new for this year. So last year we had just check boxes, but we've kind of made a rating system here whereby at the end of the year, we want you to rate your level of achievement on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being not achieved and 10 meaning you nailed it. So think about the things that you said you wanted to do and how did you do them? Like maybe you started rather than just putting a cross as you didn't do it, if it was a checkbox, you can actually rate it on a scale of, okay, 3, I started it, didn't really progress or nail it as I would have wanted, but at least I, did it. If you wanted to visit somewhere and you didn't go, then you can actually put 0 because it didn't happen. So that kind of thing, that's what we wanted you to do there. You have your planning overview. Again, this is just free space for you to plan your year. It's 12 boxes and it also has quarterlies at the top here. So thinking about maybe goals for the quarter, goals for quarter 2, that kind of thing. Or maybe you want to make a list of books you want to read, own projects you want to do, places you want to visit, that kind of thing. You can do it on this spread. You have your goals. So again, you have some ideas of the things that you want to do from the brainstorming page, but then now you can break it down and put your action plan together for it. So think about when you want to complete it, what are the tasks and action steps you're going to take. So there's 4 of that. Then into routines. So think about your morning and evening routines. What do you want to do? How do you want your morning to look like? Some other ideas is maybe your skincare. So AM skincare, PM skincare, cleaning, self-care, faith routines. Like think about family routine. What does that look like? Really like map out, what are these things you want to do? And then on this new page here, we actually just added this. You can think about the habits you want to track this year. So we have a weekly tracker in the week and 1 monthly one. And so here you can really break it down and think about what are the habits that you want to track. And this is a new page for this year. And then put together like your goal and what's your plan for it. Then you have here your daily focus. So think about what do you want to achieve every day? What do you want every day to look like? So for me, Mondays is worship practice. I'm currently on mat leave. But when I go back, Mondays will be worship practice. So I go to church on Monday. So that's my focus. Sundays is church. That's your focus. So thinking about that, maybe Saturdays is football in the morning because you have a toddler that goes to, football practice or something like that. So thinking about your day and what your focus are for those days. And then you have this scheduling table where you can kind of map out your ideal week or just map out your week. It's also like kind of blank so that you can use it for other things. So you could use it for like a school, college, university timetable, or maybe like a meal timetable. In our family, we have like a 5-week meal rota kind of thing that we kind of rotate obviously every 5 weeks. So we'll start again after 5 weeks, we'll start again from the top. So you can actually use this to kind of write all that down and split up into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, and then you always have it to reference. If you want to buy something for it, you already know it's here and you can use it. So this is empty to use it as you wish. And then the final section, probably my favorite page as well. And this is where you start to plan. So planning out every month, every day. And it has this nice, how do I say it, print here, which is actually our tagline. So plan simply and live fully is our tagline. And again, I just believe that, planning simply and you live fully, a life fully lived doesn't have to be one of chaos, clutter, confusion. It can just be as simple as just putting down what do you want to do today and just writing it down in your planner and then doing it. That's it. And I just put all these other words as here because I really feel that really, truly speak truth and encompasses what a life fully lived is. It means you give cheerfully, you speak kindly, you act justly, you work earnestly, you laugh happily, that kind of thing. So it's a really nice reminder here. You could even, like, if you're not too bothered about this page, you can cut it out and put in a frame or something. But that's what that page is, to just remind you that life is to be lived, and life is to be lived to the full. Now we move into our January spread. So this is a 2-page spread, monthly calendar. You have your month at the top and your year. Space here for obviously like notes. I use it for like a wish list. And the amazing thing about our boxes as well is that they are lined, so you can actually write on it and it guides your writing. Each day has its own box. So when you have a month that's 6 weeks, there is actually a box here that would be for that month. I absolutely hate it when other planners split it down diagonally or across like this. For me, it's just ridiculous. How are you meant to write? The worst one is when they split it and they still put holidays in it. So it's like, where are you meant to write? That is so silly, I feel. This is completely empty for you to be able to put the holidays that apply to you and the holidays that you celebrate. But obviously you have the front to be able to refer to for any holidays for yourself. And then we have some more lined notes at the bottom here. And then this is the tracker that I said. So you can track one thing for the whole month. So for example, if you like to track the time of the month, you can track your time of the month here, and then you can know at a glance, obviously, when you had it and when it finished. And then you have a mini calendar of the next month. Then you have your monthly dashboard. So the monthly dashboard actually changed from last year's, which looks like this, and then this year's looks like this. So let me just show you side by side. You have a vertical calendar, which we've decided to split up, which was split up before, but then we decided to make it one long kind of vertical calendar. You have your goals here. You have 2 lists that you can do here. So maybe work, personal, work, business, that kind of thing. Or you can just write all across it if you wanted to write, you put together a to-do list. You have the space again for notes, affirmation, quotes, prayer requests, anything, doodles, stickers, you can use it for that. But that's your kind of monthly dashboard, monthly planning. And then you have your monthly review on this side, where you can write this month in one word, your wins, your challenges, and things that you want to improve. And also we have our monthly faves here. So I'm thinking about what was your favorite thing that you watched, read, listened to, that kind of thing. And then you also have this graph grid here, which you could just use for more journaling or notes. It's perfect for sort of putting photos down if you want to record memories from the month or moments from the month. I usually use it for my budget, so just tracking my expenses and tracking my outgoings. And the good thing about it this year is we've made it this graph grid, so the lines are already pre-populated for you and it's easier to kind of map it out. Let me show you. Last year it was a dot grid, which again I just felt like, I just thought this was simpler and easier to write on. And then the final thing is we have your weekly dashboard. So weekly dashboard looks like this. It's different from last year's. So I'll show you last year's. We had it like this, and I just felt like it really stood out the way it is now. So this is what it was. But I wanted those headings to stand out a bit more, so we've gone ahead and done that. And then highlight of the week, which is further down here, we moved it up so it's just easier to write on, and you have that kind of, you can rest your hand a bit better. Move the habit tracker down and you can actually track 7 things now. Last year was 6, but now you have 7 things that you can track here. And then you have this graph grid here. Last year's as well was dot grid, but I made it graph grid and very light, just so that it's not in your face, but you have a bit of guidance as you write. So brain dump anything that you want to do for the week that's maybe not got a specific day, you can put it there. And then you have your daily planning. So you have a view of Monday to Wednesday, your first half of the week, and then Thursday to Sunday. And for me, I just felt that I had enough room to plan my day. A day to a page, so a full page, was a bit too much. And sometimes when all 7 days are on one page, it just felt it was just too little. So I felt like this was a nice kind of middle ground to be able to plan each day. And you can see your first half of the week, and then your second half of the week, and the weekends are together. So let's go through what your daily planning looks like. So you have your month, the day number, the day. You have a little box here which tells you the day number of the year. So this is day 1 of next year is a leap year, so 366. So day 1 of 366. You also have your holidays at the top as well. So we don't put holidays in the monthly boxes, you know, so you can put the holidays that you want, but just at the top here, we put it for every day from the holidays list. At the top, you put your top goal or your top intention, priority of the day. Like, what is that one thing you want to do? You might not do it, but at least you know that's one thing that you would go to bed happy if you did it. And then here you can put like birthdays, if you like someone that tracks the weather. You can put it here, or verse of the day to encourage you for the day, affirmation, quote, anything like that. Reminder, do not forget, just put it there. Sometimes I put like what orders coming in, like if I'm expecting something in the mail, I'll put it here to just remind myself. And then here you have your bulk planning. So you're going to put your day on the side here, and then you put your time on the side here, and then whatever the event or task is, and you can tick it along. So I do like 8 to 10 schedule, and then put whatever task is happening in those times. Or you could just use it as a long running to-do list and just kind of write all your lists and then tick them if you've done them. A space here for more notes or journaling, doodling. I also put to-dos here as well. And finally, you can finish this place with sort of tracking your self-care. So maybe your water, your steps, your exercise, or you could use as a gratitude or end of day reflection. So there's that split for, you know, different sections, and I explained that in the how to use section of the planner in the beginning. But yeah, so that's how it is, but there are no headings, no labels, so you can use it as you want, and you can even change it up with different days. So yeah, that runs through right through to the end. We have thumb tabs at the end here, so it doesn't have physical tabs, but at least you have it to let you know, and you can actually see it running down like that, which is really cool when you do this. And at the end of the year, we have a year-end reflection. So thinking about your word of the year and how did you live it out, your achievements, moments that you're proud of, or memorable moments, and your challenges, things you want to improve for the year. So just thinking about 2024. And you have some notes at the end, and then our copyright page, and like I close it, and that's it. So that is the Simple Agenda 2024 planner. It's available to order now. Please follow the link in the description if you're interested or you want to know more about it. I'm really looking forward to any comments or any questions that you have. Please do let me know. But these are the planners we have for this year. Well, not this one. I took the wrong one, sorry. These are the planners we have for this year, 2024, Jet Black and Marvel. I really like them both. I don't know which one I'm going to go for yet, but we shall see. But yeah, so thank you so much for hanging in there and listening to me go through the planner for 2024. Stay blessed. Have a good day or week or night, or whatever time you're watching this. And I'll catch you in my next video. Bye and God bless.